Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to Kampot in Cambodia. This is our next stop. We are going to, is it Bokor mountain today? We just hired a bike and we're staying in the Mad Monkey. Thought it was a party hostel, but it's actually a little bit chill. Wayne looking slick on his bike, looking like a helmet. Helmet head.
Okay guys, we've just stopped off. Just wanted to kind of highlight to you where we are. And what you'll find when you come into this place is this gate right here. Ordinarily you're meant to pay, I think it's 2,000 rial to come onto this road. This is quite a long ride now. I think it's like 30 plus kilometers to get to the top, but I think it's a pretty straight road and the road looks nice. This was a struggle as well, by the way. We had to go through 5 different helmets before we found one that fit.
Funny, hilarious. Wait says I've got a meatball head.
Put it this way, you wouldn't want a headbutt off her.
Concussion? Sounds like it's coming from there. It's quite windy, but he's going. Maybe I might show you Wayne getting attacked by gibbons because they might think he's his dad with big ginger beers.
So we made it, we're at the top of Bokor hill. There's nothing for absolute miles. You go for 25 plus kilometers and there's nothing. If you're like me and you don't mind a little bit of the cold, a nice little break from the heat, it's fine, it's quite bearable, but Lou's had to put her coat on, so maybe bring something with you to wrap up. Bokor hill at the top, from my little understanding, is that at the time of it being a French colony, they used to come up here to kind of get out of the humidity of the heat in the summer. A lot of the buildings up here are now abandoned, like this one, which is overrun with trees and stuff. It's pretty cool, but the Chinese are they've built a brand new hotel up here, and there's a casino up here, which kind of ruins the ambience of it. It's a little bit weird, to be honest, but this building we're in now, there's some really weird noises coming from it. We're quite anxious about exploring it because it sounds like there's a very, very aggressive dog hiding in one of the rooms. Can you hear that? What the hell is that noise? Lou stayed outside, so she's leaving me to explore and probably get murdered. This place is just creepy as hell. I don't know what it is, but there's a really funny atmosphere in this place. This is just one of many buildings up here. They were built in the 1920s, but they must have been abandoned because I think the French end to the colonialism was that in the early 70s or something. So. That's where I put them. Why didn't you tell me I left my disco shoes up here? Well, this is justification of that bike ride. Look at this view. Oh. There's a really, really thick haze. You can just about make it out this line here. This is the coast. I think on a clear day you could probably see the island of Phu Quoc, which is actually a Vietnamese island, but it's very, very close to the Cambodian coast.
See that there? That's the old residence of the king. I just went to go in there and they wouldn't let me. I've climbed through that whole place when it was just nothing, like old and decrepit.
Yeah.
I've been renovated then, has it?
Little narrow stairways going up into places. And
Yeah.
it's like you get lost. It's amazing inside. It's just a pity you can't go in there anymore.
Yeah.
So he was saying that when he came here a few years ago, that particular place was really like decrepit and run down, and you could actually go inside and walk through all the creepy little stairwells and stuff, but since it's been renovated, he's just tried to go into there, and they all came running out. They wouldn't let him. So sometimes the clouds sit very low up here and it gets very cold to the point where you can't see or do anything, so just make sure you got the right weather. Amazing, they actually managed to build all these things up here. There's a nice smooth windy road on the way up here now, but what it would have been like 100 years ago trying to build all this stuff up here and get all the materials up here. It's some job. They never wave. I tried like waving at like people in cars going past about 10 times today, and every single time they go past it's like they give you the dirtiest look. I'm sure they don't mean it. They're probably wondering why there's a full grown man waving at them like a child. But one of the things when you rent bikes in Southeast Asia, you're putting your passport on the line a lot of the time. I know you're not meant to, but you know, in hostels and stuff you don't really have a choice. So you're always on edge that you're going to damage the bike or someone's going to nick it. And when we came down here before, this guy here, he was sat on the bike, and it makes you wonder, you know, like, is he just sat there chilling making a phone call, or is he sat there waiting to see if anyone's left the bike here? So if you rent a bike, just be really careful. Okay, so we've arrived back in Kampot town. The ride back, same as the ride up, really nice. 40 minutes to an hour to get up and then 40 minutes to an hour to get down. It's pretty mad to think that that one road just leads up to a casino and a hotel, 30-kilometre stretch of road. Really weird, but we've come for some food now because we're really hungry. Kampot looks like it's got quite a lot of places to eat, really quite a lot going on, so let's find something.
Yep.
I got some wholesome, healthy food, but someone, she just wanted to come to the cake shop. Sinful person.
So you didn't just eat a chocolate brownie?
No. No.
Guess how many fucks I give.
Okay guys, so we're back in the hostel. That was a pretty decent day. In the hostel downstairs, they've got the same tour advertised, you can do it as part of a group. 2 people sharing one bike is $20 per person, so $40. We did the same thing today for $9. That's the price of the scooter and a full tank of fuel. Just before we finish, I wanted to kind of give you a little bit of an idea of what a hostel looks like. Many of you might watch this planning your travels, you know, one of the questions which comes up, what do hostels look like? Where do you put your bags? Them kind of things. But we're in a 4-bed dormitory. So we've got Lou in my bed. This is her bed up here. These bunks are very, very high, so it's really good in here. And ordinarily you'll have these little cupboards at the bottom of your bed where you can throw all your stuff. As you can see, mine's nice and organised. But then Lou's, just stuff everywhere. Where'd you put your bags when you go out on the day? That's where you put it. Nobody's going to pinch it. You have a nice big fat padlock on the front, so if you're going to come travelling, padlock is the key. Don't use the padlock from the hostels because you just don't know how many people have got them keys. Tomorrow we go to an island off the south coast called Korong Samloem. Is that it?
Korong Salom.
Salom. I was close. Anyway, there are 2 islands. We're going to the smaller one, and we've only just found out that there are no ATMs, no shops, no internet. It'll probably be nice to kind of break away from the world a little bit. Tickets there, they've cost us a little bit, but we'll go into that in more detail when we do that video. So hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you give it a like and subscribe.
We can't do this without you guys. We need your support. We need you to keep on going. Otherwise we won't survive.
You've seen the dramatics I have to put up with. Anyway, yeah, subscribe and we'll see you in the next video.
Follow our adventures!
Good night.